With all due respect, the views and opinions expressed on...
Try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. I try to do unto others as I'd have them do to me, but it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt, a big bad stinking cunt. Say it ain't true, but he'll tell you you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big bad stinking cunt. I try to be real nice, say it twice, be real nice, even though it is hard to keep up this facade. And now I see, dearie me, what a hassle this would be. I'm out of luck, don't give a fuck, cause you're the cunt, not me.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, dickhead?
You are a cunt, a big bad stinking cunt. You say it ain't true, but he'll tell you you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, a motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big bad stinking cunt.
With all due respect, the views and opinions expressed on Threatcon 5 clothing and Threatcon 5 radio are strictly the views of Threatcon 5 and do not reflect or represent the values of the Veteran Radio Syndicate. If you get offended by anything you hear on this show, please feel free to go fuck yourself. We thank you for listening.
Hey everybody, welcome to Threatcon 5 radio on this Taco Tuesday evening, July 1st, 2019. Can you believe it is already July 1st, 2019? Can you already believe it? Yeah,
No.
Judy, you look like a complete fucking schmuck.
Thanks, appreciate that. Fuck you. Just because you're a fucking stooge and don't observe the holiday.
Nah, the holiday isn't for 3 more days, you half a
And?
meat stick.
When's our next show? After the holiday. So let's celebrate now, meat stick.
Whatever. 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 You're glowing. You look bubbly. Anyway, so I'm Bulldog, and this is my co-host Judy. I was able to get her taken out of the mental asylum tonight in order to do our weekly show. We are brought to you proudly by BeardBQSauce.com. Beard BQ Sauce. Let me tell you a little bit about Beard BQ Sauce. I need for all of you to do me something. Do me a solid. And go to beardbqsauce.com.
Do me a solid. I love that.
And you know, check out their new starter, the starter they get going on. You know, trying to do great and wonderful things. This is a veteran organization, a veteran-owned company that is you know, doing great things, and show them some love. And if you use coupon code VET4LIFE, that's VET, V-E-T, the number 4, life, all lowercase apparently, because his coupons are apparently freaking
special.
Case sensitive.
Yes. Spit it out there, hard.
Shut up. And so you have to do that, and you'll save yourself some money. Also brought to you by Threatcon 5 Clothing, a t-shirt company that apparently needs some love. So go check them out. We're doing great and wonderful things in the veteran community, but remember that the only things we can do are made possible by sales of t-shirts. So if you are able to spend some money, go to Threatcon 5 Clothing. Use yourself some coupon codes, whether it be DR2019, MR 2019, Grenade, Judy 2019, whatever you want
Yeah.
to use. Save yourself some money and help a vet. Okay, in turn. Now, this has been a crazy week. All right,
Yeah.
absolutely crazy week. And you know, I have a rant, but I'm going to hold my rant until I talk about my douche of the week. But I do have something I want to talk about. And if it becomes my second rant, well, guess what? So fucking be it. Why? It's my show. I do what I want. But before we get into that, let's say hi to the people that have tuned in to us tonight.
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo.
All right, so we've got Dean Cerny, David Ron, Mickey Severson, Severson, whatever the fuck his name is. Who cares? We got that guy that I've been trying to get help. He's been... So let me... You know what? Let me get into that real quick. So Mickey Severson is staying at hold on, I just had a freaking brain fart.
I guess.
Yeah, Jesus, what the fuck?
Okay, it happens.
My God. Okay, so he's been staying at the Run to Home Base program in Massachusetts. Okay, great program. Do a lot for veterans, and he drove himself to check himself into the program. And in the midst of his driving to Massachusetts from North Carolina, he had some car problems, needs a new transmission. Well, that's fine. That's being taken care of. But I'm trying to find somebody in Massachusetts who is willing to put a vet up for about 10 days in order to, you know, be there for the vehicle that is, you know, being repaired. So if there's anybody up there, you know, anybody in Mass that can help out, please help out a vet in need.
Oh my fucking God. What? Facebook is fucking up tonight and it's making me crazy.
Why? What's the matter?
I just lost everything I was trying to share and I lost my message I was typing and now I can't see anything on Facebook.
Oh, okay. So nothing important. I thought you were going to say like our show was fucked.
Are you sure we're showing? Because it says you can't view this video right now.
Yeah, we're showing.
Okay.
It says it's interrupted for some stupid reason, but that's probably my freaking internet. So that's it with Mickey Severson. So moving right along. Also, we have in here we have the cunt from Down Under. Bill Gammon is here. The cunt from Tennessee, Glen Estes. Frank Wynn in Texas. Amanda Melton in Iowa. David Ron in Iowa. See if I know where all these people are. Oh, well, I know my friends. Cindy Cerny in Ohio. Terrell Gould somewhere. James Cerny, I'm guessing, is in Iowa. Don Gay is somewhere. I don't know. Matt King is in Illinois. He is in Secor, Illinois. Let's see. Who else have I seen in here? Ross Golden. Kendra Kent.
Whee!
Mitchell Runkin.
The Rankinator.
Justin Keeney in Oregon. Tuffy the Cat in Tennessee. Dan Stilson in somewhere. Let me see. Who else? Joe Cayley. Felix Irving in South Dakota. Shirley Childs in New Hampshire. Michael Meredith in Florida. Terrell Gould in Wisconsin. And Ashley Moon in Virginia. No. Yeah, whatever. You know what? I don't care. Jeff Jebby in Michigan. Thank you all for tuning in. I love you all. I'm glad you're here. I don't know why I'm frozen on the thing and why the live video has ended.
What the fuck?
Are you serious right now? It still says I'm streaming to Facebook and YouTube. So
Facebook's being fucky.
Oh, no, it's still there. Never mind. It's still there. All right. So anyway, so I finally went to go see
Oh yeah.
Endgame. Super excited about that. It was great. I'm gonna reveal that I was a pussy and I cried a few times about some of the things that happened in the movie. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, Judy, either, because to me our video is frozen, but everybody's saying it's still on, so I'm not going to sweat
So I
it.
guess the show goes on until
Yeah,
we get told, "Hey, idiots."
I'm not going to sweat it. Everybody else is saying they're still seeing it, so I'm not
Yeah.
going to worry about it. So anyway, I saw that movie this weekend. Me and Kendra went to check it out. A great movie. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. You will, if you're a comic book nerd like I am, you're gonna love it. If you haven't seen it already, they did a very good job with that movie. I'm very impressed. But that's that. So, but there's something, like I said, I wanted to talk about, and if it turns into another rant for me tonight, then you know what, so be it.
Right.
You know, it is what it is. Oh, okay, Ashley, I will make sure I send that picture to you. I posted it right here on the Threatcon 5 radio page, so you could be less, lazy and fucking find the photo yourself. But whatever. Or you could just scroll to the photos of Threatcon 5 radio and it'll be there. But so something has happened this past week, and it's happened twice, to where I've heard stories about elderly individuals dealing with surgeries in which they're struggling to make ends meet, living off just their Social Security and stuff like that. And it bothers me. And it bothers me a lot, because when you have a man who is 85 years old, who is still working day in and day out because he can't survive on simply getting by with the Social Security check. Okay, his wife is in dire need of a home nurse, because he's about to go through surgery. She's dealing with dementia, and he doesn't know what to do for her. It's sad to think that our elderly are being treated so badly in this country, when they are the people that have paved the way for us to be where we are right now. There's that story, and then there's another one that says that they can't afford their medicines, unable to be able to make ends meet in order to, get blood pressure medication, or to be able to pay for their diabetes medication, or whatever, and if it's that bad that the elderly that we have in this country right now are having a problem making ends meet, you realize how hard it's going to be when we meet that age.
Oh my God. We'll never be able to retire. My favorite saying about it is, "We'll retire when we're dead."
Yeah, exactly. And it's very sad to think that our elderly are not being taken care of, but our Democrat congressmen and women are willing to give illegals a free ride.
Oh yes, and don't forget, our congressmen and women can also afford to retire.
Yeah, and it's really disgusting. Mickey, I can't meet up with you tomorrow, bro. I work. I still have I have another job I do besides Threatcon 5 clothing. Otherwise, I would love to meet up with you, but unfortunately, I can't. So
Matt King brought up a really good point. I wonder how Glenn Estes gets by. I mean, he's been retired for like 300 years, hasn't he?
Well, no, I know he's been working for like 300 years, but I don't necessarily know if he's ever retired. But it's a very sad thing to think that.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah. So you have that situation where we really need to start readdressing what's important in this country and start taking care of our elderly. Like, all my grandparents are gone. You know, I mean,
Same.
I've lost all my grandparents. I've lost both my parents. So you know, by the time that they get to a point in which, you know, they will be retired and have to deal with this, I'll never know. You know, so really, being the oldest child, I'm going to be the first to experience a retirement in this country, unless, of course, I die at a young age too. But I have a nurse that can revive me. So, but anyway.
That sounds
So
dirty.
you have that. All right. Another thing in this country. What the fuck is wrong with millennials? Specifically, these fucking Antifa douchebags.
Oh my god.
Beating up innocent elderly people because they have a different view than them. You know what? I would like to see these Antifa jackoffs show up at a fucking event where there was a bunch of veterans at. You know,
No, wait. We have to preface that. A bunch of angry veterans.
No, just veterans. Just veterans in general. I would really like to see if they would have the same fucking reaction to where they would be that quick to throw a stone or swing a stick, knowing that the person on the other end is probably going to grab it and stick it up their full point of contact. You know, I'm so tired of seeing this shit. It's disgusting.
I totally agree.
I saw an image this morning of an old guy. Had to easily be in his, you know, 60s, maybe 70s, and you know he's got blood dripping out of his head all over the front of his shirt, and
covered. He's covered in it.
And these people are proud of it. You know, they're proud to.
Nick
to be
Ledson,
there.
mentioned the Proud Boys. Yeah, they were part of this angry brawl.
Oh, were they?
Yes.
You know,
it was a dispute between two groups, and it led to innocent people being targeted.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. Absolutely.
Why are either one of these groups thinking that violence is the answer? Have we not had enough situations in this country that should be bringing us together? Okay? You know, all these things are going on are completely out of hand. And what is law enforcement doing? What are they giving the same fucking excuse they did in freaking, you know, Florida? Oh, well, I don't really have to run in the building and fucking,
right.
you know, take care of a threat like this. This is a fucking, you know, domestic terrorist organization.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Antifa, first of all, they don't have a clue as to what the hell they're talking about. They're anti-fascists, but
but they're
apparently
fascists.
they need the fucking
but
definition
they're running
of
it
that
in a fascist fashion.
Yeah, you know, I think that they need to be dealt with. I mean, granted, you know, you look and they were arrested. There was like 9 of them that were arrested and charged, but that's not enough. You know, I mean, I don't fucking know. Anyway, so that's that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is, a lot of people are probably going to be scratching their heads and wondering where this is coming from. But I want to throw it out to everybody that's listening to be very careful about who you trust. Okay? Because a lot of people out there have agendas. Okay? And a lot of people try to get you to buy into their agenda. They might tell you a little sad, sobby story about who they are and what they are.
And how much their pussy hurts.
You know...
I'm sorry, that was completely inappropriate.
No, you're absolutely right, okay? And they might be telling a story to one person, and that person might, you know, fall for their lies, and it leads to them getting close to that individual. Okay? And then the person's true colors show. And they start talking shit about the individual to anybody that'll listen. They call the individual's children and talk smack about the individual to the individual's child.
Yeah, leave kids alone.
You know,
You may have a dispute with someone, but the minute that you drag someone's child into it, regardless of how old they are, I mean, if that's like, someone under the age of 18 that they, those kids depend on that adult. If you drag a child into that, you are an insane, special piece of shit.
You know what?
You need to check yourself.
I'm going to tell you flat out, Judy. I don't care if the fucking child is 35, 55, whatever.
You got a point there.
When you're talking to a child of an individual about that individual and making that individual look bad, you're a true piece of shit.
Yep.
Okay? And over the next week or so, when I feel ready to do it, I'm going to be reaching out to a couple people, and I hope that they're prepared to hear
the truth.
The truth. Okay? Because I know this individual has talked about this situation to people, and they shouldn't be. Okay? I shouldn't have been involved in it. It pissed me off that I was dragged into the situation. What happens between one person and another has got nothing to fucking do with me.
Right.
All right? That's it. All right? And that's all I'm going to say about that. Just be careful about who you trust and who you fall for, who you believe in, and the stories that they're telling you. Because eventually, at some point, the truth is going to come out, and you're going to kick yourself in the ass for believing the individual. Okay? Kendra and I have bought the tickets to bring Uncle Si here to New Hampshire. That's pretty cool. Really,
nice.
Really excited about that. So Uncle Si is going to be spending some time in New Hampshire, so I'm going to have him as a guest on the show the week that he's here. But yeah, that about sums up my life. For the last week. I mean, I do have another huge announcement that I'm going to be making, but it's not I'm not ready to put it out there yet. But it's maybe gonna surprise a lot of people. Some of you already know. But yeah, so that's that. Now, last thing I want to talk about tonight, Judy. Last thing. This weekend, a monumental situation occurred in North Korea where President Donald Trump,
my God, yes,
is the first president in history to ever step foot into North Korea. Okay? And I called it. I can't wait to see how the left is going to turn this around and make him look bad. And they already have. The left is commenting on posts saying that he's getting in bed with communism, and
of course.
Oh, yeah.
But if they would have done it, we should have bowed to them. We should bow to them.
All right, so listen, I'm not going to give up my news, but I'm going to tell you right now, I am not going to be a father again, okay? So you all can forget that. There is no child on the way, okay? None. No child. That's not the news. Okay? John Widow says we're both blurry. Maybe
put your glasses on, John.
Glasses on, dummy. Okay, so Adam Wolford said, LOL, the same way the right demonized Obama for talking to North Korea. Yeah, because he did a great job talking to North Korea.
Yeah, but you know what? He's right. I mean,
he is absolutely right. I agree.
We're trying to make progress here. Are we doing it perfectly? No, and Trump's not doing it perfectly either. But we're trying, and you know what? You can't please him. You just seriously. I had a girlfriend whose dad always said, you couldn't please him if you hung him with a new rope, brand new piece of rope, and there's always going to be opposition to what we're doing now, what this country's doing, no matter how perfectly it is.
Yeah. I mean, I will add to Adam's comment that it should say LOL the same way that the right demonized Obama for talking to North Korea, even though he didn't need anybody to demonize him because he did it himself. The guy's a traitorous, fucking racist
I have
dude.
to tell you something funny. Ashley Moon Butler, they were still referring to you being pregnant, and she says that baby would come out with a full beard.
Yeah, probably. Probably would. Yeah. All right. So that's all I want to talk about. I'm getting tired of the fact that, you know, we have a president that is trying to do these things like end a dictator from sending fucking rockets over Japan, you know, threatening to nuke our country, you know. I mean, why does everybody assume that he's doing it because he's trying to, you know, start that he has an agenda? Yeah, his agenda is to make America great. I'm pretty sure that's been the agenda since
That's
the beginning.
offensive, Bulldog.
I don't give a fuck.
Don't use that term.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Look at political correctness. I don't believe in it. Okay? And that's one of the, I mean, look at, we all remember back in the day before, you know, President Trump was elected. I did not vote for him in the primaries. I did not believe that he was the guy that this country needed. So to sit here and say that, you know, I support President Trump, I haven't always, you know, but I'm a constitutionalist. I'm a veteran of the United States Armed Forces, and I have an oath that has never expired. Okay? The president, you know, is the man that is running the country, and I'm going to support him regardless of who it is. Just as I did for Obama when he was in office, you know. But all the stuff that's coming out with, you know, the spying on the Trump campaign and the fake dossier and all this shit, I don't trust the guy anymore. All right, so, you know, whatever. Okay, so now Adam's saying the same deal he offered to North Korea is the one he broke with Iran. Yeah,
True
well,
story.
you know what? True story, whatever. North Korea didn't shoot down a freaking $1 million freaking drone and then say they could have shot down a freaking airplane. Okay? So we can get into this semantics all fucking night. You know, you're not commenting to some idiot that doesn't pay attention to the news. What do you...
I'm sorry. So, you guys, most of you guys know that I love my house. It's my little sanctuary. Unfortunately, it's a duplex and it's a horizontal split. And the person who lives upstairs, her daughter came into town today, complete with the grandchild who's probably maybe, I don't know, 3. And his only 2 speeds are run and stomp the ground like it's fucking attacking you.
Oh.
And it rattles my entire fucking house. And it ruins my sanctuary.
Oh.
It really fucking stresses me out. If you guys can hear it, I apologize because I have assholes for upstairs neighbors.
Okay. All right, so anyway, moving right along. Anything that you wanted to talk about? Anything that happened in your week that was great?
I'm taking vacation time starting on Wednesday.
Ooh. I bet you're not taking as good a vacation as I'm planning on taking in
Probably not.
the end of September.
Where are you going?
Maldives.
Fuck you, bitch. I still have to apply for a new passport. Womp womp, because mine has been expired, sadly, for almost 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This traveler has a sad.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Amanda, so they're just getting caught up on what I was talking about with my neighbors upstairs. Amanda Melton says, make moaning noises as loud as you can. Usually what I do in the morning is like, so if I'm up at 6:30, I turn 5-finger death punch on as loud as I fucking can.
Well, Dean Cerny said just turn up Pornhub at 3:15 a.m.
And yell, this is how babies are made, little boy.
Ashley Butler said, I'll come help moan. Jesus. You guys are fucking hilarious. All right, so that's it. You're taking vacation. That's
yeah. I'm taking some time off. I got nothing exciting coming up. I'm glad to be taking some time off. I definitely need it. Everybody not like the people that I work with, but just everybody I interacted with today was just trying my patience. And I'm not the only one who felt like that. Adam's my coworker, and we just had a lot of I don't know, grumpy fuckers today to deal with.
Adam Oh, the Adam Wolford that's
Yes.
commenting?
Yeah, he's one of my coworkers.
Oh,
And
that's cool. So you
We
got a lot of your coworkers that tune into the show, huh?
I do, yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. And we still get along.
What's that?
And we still get along.
Right. Well, so I got my new T-shirt from Till Valhalla Project. Can't wait to wear it. Oh, that's nice, Shirley. Did you order a Threatcon 5 shirt?
Oh.
Just throwing that out there.
Oh, Uncle Si says bagpipes at 0600.
That'd
If I had
work, too.
bagpipe, oh yeah,
That'd work.
My clarinet need if I could. I don't think I have a read from.
No, you know what? You don't need a clarinet. You need one of those recorders. You know,
Yeah.
the recorders?
Oh yeah, the one that every second grader.
Yeah, every second grader in the country have them. Yep, absolutely, Adam. That is absolutely right. I like to hear that. Don't need to agree with everything to have a conversation.
No, that's the premise of our show.
You know what?
More of us like
that was exactly where I was going at the beginning when I was talking about the Antifa shit. These people can't have a fucking conversation. You know? Yeah. They feel as though they need to go right to the goddamn freaking fisticuffs. And you know, they're going to do it to the wrong person. Well, they have done it to the wrong person.
The cameras are rolling when it does. Like, this was an all-out brawl. I want to see somebody, you know, like, I've seen some videos of some other incidents where, you know, they just get taken out, but I want someone to get some of these guys to get taken by surprise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not sorry. I don't understand how you can call yourselves against fascism and act like that.
Yeah. Well, karma is a bitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So, your week sucked.
Shocker.
So what do you want to get into first? I'm gonna let you go ahead and run the show tonight. You tell me what segments we want to go into.
Should we let's do douche of the week.
You want to do douche of the week?
Yes.
All right. So
let me get my email open for crap. I got too many windows open tonight.
All right. Well, here we go.
Threatcon 5 Radios. Douche of the week.
All right, Judy. You're up first.
Okay. So is my DOTD showing?
Listen, I'm not a fucking idiot. Yes. It's up there.
This, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who aren't familiar, is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
And if you're not fucking familiar, open a fucking internet, for Christ's sake. She's all over it.
You know, it's been really, really hard for me to not have her as a douche of the week.
Yeah, right? I mean,
every week.
I think I've had her at least 4 times.
Yeah, exactly. And here she is. This is the second time. I try to intentionally avoid the news that has her in it, just because she would be my douche of the week every week. But this week,
yeah, absolutely.
As you can see by her picture, I don't know if you guys can see that at home. It says hypocrite over her face.
Mm-hmm.
And so Miss Cortez, Ocasio-Cortez, whatever, Ocasio-Cortez, what I'm going to call her. So she did some tweets over the weekend shaming Ivanka Trump and her husband, Jared Kushner, for being unqualified to attend the G20 summit. I'm not here to comment on whether or not they are qualified. What I'm here to comment on is how this bitch runs her mouth on Twitter, accusing people of not being qualified. Weren't you a bartender with an economics degree? And every time we turn around, you open your mouth and something boneheaded is coming out. I mean, we've highlighted her several times, as we just discussed. And now she thinks that raise your hands if you think she's unqualified for the position that she holds. I see all of you guys almost all of you guys, raising your hands right now. I mean, I don't understand how she can sit there. I think the biggest thing, the sticking point with me is how she kind of won her position being in touch with the little people, and then as soon as she took office, what did it take her like 3 months, Bulldog, to turn into a typical elitist? And when she posted that if we don't offer solutions that are better than the new Green Deal, that we're just bitching from the cheap seats.
Yeah.
I mean, she is, to me, the comments that she made about Ivanka Trump make her a fucking hypocrite, because she's not very qualified. Miss Ocasio-Cortez is not very qualified either.
So, when you sent it, and I don't think a lot of the people here actually believe that we don't communicate this stuff. Okay,
not at all.
I ask you to send me an image so that I can put it on the program, but we don't communicate what's going to be said. So everything that is discussed is basically when it comes out, I'm hearing it for the first time too. So when I saw this and I saw the hypocrite thing across her face, I thought it was because she made comments about concentration camps and how while she was there, she saw the Border Patrol agents telling women to drink out of the toilet. Would that be the same day that you would take?
What? I missed that.
Yeah, yeah. Would that have been the same day that she showed up to
protested at an empty parking lot?
Yeah, where she had these photos
in a pristine white outfit.
Yeah, who goes to the fucking quote unquote concentration camps with a full white outfit and a Gucci watch to look at illegals? And then have the audacity to say that the Border Patrol agents were telling the women there to drink out of toilets. Now, let's think for 1 second.
I missed that.
Let's think for 1 second here.
And now that I'm hearing it now,
Shut
I'm
up, Judy.
that I
Let's
did.
think
Sorry.
for 1 second. Let's think for 1 second. Shut up, stupid. All right. So, how many times have you had an inspection where the battalion, the brigade sergeant major doesn't come down very often, and everything looks okie-dory the day that brigade sergeant major is there, because you want to make it look like everything is fucking running perfectly, right?
Of course.
If Border Patrol knew that of anybody that was going to show up there, it was going to be Alexandria, I'm a fucking douche canoe, occasionally, whatever. Don't you think that they would make sure that everything looked like it was being done right? Why would she be able to see?
Yes, because they always announce their arrival and they spit, shine, and polish everything, and they put the best of their people on the front lines, whatever those front lines are. Nobody puts Carl out there to go meet people like her.
Right. So what's the likelihood that she really overheard a Border Patrol agent telling a female immigrant, illegal alien, let me rephrase that, that they should drink out of the toilet? Seriously. If you're in prison, hey, you drink that fucking toilet fucking, wine, but you don't do it at the border because it's close to Mexico and nobody drinks Mexican water.
Yeah, that's called Montezuma's revenge.
Yeah, okay? So I thought that's what it was going to be about. I really did. I can't believe how stupid.
You know why I didn't make it about that? Because it's inundating our social media feeds. The whole incident down there. Like I said, I missed the whole thing about her comments. But our social media feeds have been flooded with it this weekend. Several key political issues have been flooding our news feeds, and that was just, I don't know. It was too obvious. How's that?
Amanda Melton said, "Free water is free water."
Free water is free water.
All right, everybody. So that was Judy's douche of the week. My douche of the week is going to lead, undoubtedly, into a fucking rant.
Oh, God.
And I hope you're prepared. Did anybody watch the Democrat debates last week? Okay, let me start off by telling you this. The winner of the debates last week was President Donald Trump. Because if any of these people are elected to be the representative for the Democrat Party, he is a shoo-in in 2020. These people are fucking morons. But my douche of the week is Cory Booker and
Spartacus.
Beto O'Rourke, who felt it necessary to address the illegal immigrants by speaking Spanish on the stage. You heard that correctly.
What?
They spoke Spanish and addressed the illegals. That was why they spoke Spanish up there. It wasn't because they were trying to speak to Americans that only spoke Spanish, because you live in fucking America. Our language is English. If you don't speak it, you no worky. You no get pay. Okay? So here you have El Spartacus in fucking a drunk thief sitting on stage.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Beto O'Rourke.
I know.
Okay, speaking in Spanish. Oh my God! See, Amanda Melton took my fucking line away, because I was about to say they thought they were on a fucking episode of Dora the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer,
where they had to where they had to speak fucking Spanish. And I believe, watching the fucking video, when Beto O'Rourke started speaking Hispaniola, fucking Cory Booker looked at him like, wow, why didn't I think of this? All right? And he spoke Spanish too. And here's fucking Elizabeth Warren in the middle. And I want to tell you, this is how it went. Beto O'Rourke was up there, and he's
fucking
like,
with her teeth again.
No, Beto O'Rourke was up there, and he's like, "Yo quiero del Taco Bell, uno taco cerveza," and Cory Booker's like, you know,
Donde está la biblioteca?
Buenos dias, biblioteco el baldo bonito hedo, right? And then fucking Elizabeth Warren's like, hey, right? I mean, fucking serious, like, right now, all right? I am so done with the Democrats right now that the biggest thing that happened during this debate is the fucking moderator asked the Democrats on stage, how many of you, by a show of hands, will fight or say freaking, I can't remember exactly what they said. Something on the idea, will you fund illegal immigrants? And every one of them fucking raised their hand. Every one of them. The Democrat Party is more concerned with illegals because it gets them votes than the American people who are suffering day in and day
give
out.
them all those illegals the right to vote, then, you know, the Democrats are shoo-ins. I'm sorry.
It's
Is that too
fucking
soon?
ridiculous. Okay? You have...
So Felix Urban would like you to say Dora the Explorer again?
Dora the Explorer? Hey, listen, it's fucking Dora the Explorer, okay?
Dora
fucking
the
down
Explorer.
in Boston. It's wicked fucking dark out there. All right? And she's over there with Swiper, and he's trying to fucking swipe shit. All right? But seriously, okay? It's unacceptable that these people can stand on a stage, and people in the audience, I hope they were told at the beginning of the show, the only way you can fucking be sitting in a seat here is if you swear that you will do exactly what the little button or the little signs tell you to do. If it tells you to applause, you need to applause. If it tells you to gasp, you need to gasp. Right? These people are telling you straight out, it is okay that illegals are here while our veterans are struggling to find fucking proper care at the VA. It is okay that veterans are living on the streets at night and, you know, are suffering from the invisible wounds of combat. Well, we are allowing illegals to come here and get free fucking driver's licenses and $1,500 a month in fucking subsidies.
The largest growing population of homeless people right now is female veterans.
Exactly.
It's a growing population.
All right, and we're gonna sit here and be more concerned with illegal freaking aliens coming into this country. You know, I want to make this very fucking clear. I do not have a problem with immigrants. I do not have problems with people who come here legally and fucking go through the process to become a citizen of the United States of America. What I don't have any tolerance for is people that sneak into our fucking country, come here with the intentions of seeking asylum, yet they are not fleeing the countries that they left because of war, because of religious persecution, or because of famine. Those are the reasons that you seek asylum. You don't seek asylum in a country just because you know you're going to get free shit. All right? So I know Bernie Sanders doesn't watch this show, and I'm glad he doesn't, because I'd fucking ban him. All right? Or Spartacus, or fucking Chief Wahoo Warren,
Pocahontas,
or fucking fake-ass Beto Robert Francis O'Rourke, or any of these other fuckers that stood on this stage and made a mockery of our fucking Constitution. Because it is about fucking America. It is not about people who can't do the right thing. You know, for 22 years I served in the United States Army, as many as you god damn it, as many of you know. I served in the Army for 22 years. There are many of you here that have also served in the military for quite a long time, and you know that we have a thing called values. All right, and one of the values that we are you know, all about is doing the right thing in the absence of orders. Okay? That is a value. These people want to be part of America, then or North America, the United States of America, then they need to go about it the right fucking way. Okay? I hear all the people that want to throw out the stupid bullshit about, well, you know, in order for them to claim asylum, they need to be in the country to do it. Yeah, you're right, and we have legal ports of entry. And these people are not coming through the legal ports of entry. They're
I don't
climbing
have a
walls.
whole lot of sympathy, because when I got out of the Air Force, I stayed in Germany, and guess what? I stayed legally. I didn't stay on expired paperwork. I figured out how to get my sponsorship so I could stay legally.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not sponge off society. So I don't have now. I don't want people to think that I'm like, oh my God, you know, send no one here. You fuckers don't belong. That's not what I'm saying. If you are legitimately in need and, you know, you feel like you're being persecuted or whatever for whatever it is that you're running from, by all means, let's get in here. Let's figure this out. But like I said,
All right, so Adam Wolford said asylum is legal. Let's fix the system. Let's do it the right way. I agree with it.
Yeah, and that's
but
you mentioned
look
that
at
too,
the
Bulldog.
definition. Look at the definition of why people seek asylum. You are a refugee that is seeking asylum. You are only a refugee if you are escaping a war-torn country, a country of famine, or religious persecution. These motherfuckers are coming here with fucking $1,200 freaking iPhones, okay? That apparently they have international plans on because they still fucking work outside of their own country. These people are not escaping fucking famine, when most of them are fucking overweight. You know, I'm sorry. Yes, the system needs to be
you can't
fixed.
judge it by that.
Really? They marched 1,200 fucking miles and they're still 300 fucking pounds? Give me a fucking break. But seriously, it's unacceptable. Yeah, the system is broke, but we have a president that's trying to fix the system by building a wall to prevent these people from getting in illegally, to provide more freaking judges to, you know, provide a simpler way of them getting their self into the country, and to provide more Border Patrol agents. And our Democrats are shooting it down, saying that these people should be brought in here with open arms. Bullshit. They don't need to be brought here and welcomed in with open arms. Because first of all, they didn't come here legally. All right, they were not here legally. So, in my opinion, if you are here and you are here illegally, your ass needs to be fucking thrown in Guantanamo Bay. Because we are a nation of laws and rules. And if you can't fucking abide by our rules, then you don't need to be here. And there are too many, just like freaking veteran suicide, okay? When one American is killed by an illegal alien in this country, that is one too many. And we cannot tolerate these people being here illegally. Bottom line up front. Sorry. Yeah, nobody is going to change my fucking mind on that. Okay? Nobody. Yeah, is the immigration system broke? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do we need to fix it for fucking people coming in here illegally? Absolutely not. That's not how it fucking works.
You know what, Tuffy? You're making it difficult to type messages here.
All right, so that's my douche of the week. The fucking Spartacus and fucking Robert Francis Beto O'Rourke. You know, first of all, neither one of these fuckers has a chance in hell of being the fucking Democrat nominee. All right, because if they are, you thought what we saw in 2016 was bad about people coming out of the woodwork claiming that things happened with President Trump? Beto O'Rourke has got a fucking criminal record. You don't think more of it's going to come out? Okay? Freaking Cory Booker has
Spartacus.
a extensive history of assault when he was in college. Okay? And I'm sure more of those stories are going to come out. You know, just remember this. These, when you watched the debates last week, I don't give a shit what your fucking views are, okay? This is my show, and you're going to listen to what mine are. They are Americans. Whether they are Democrat or Republican, they're Americans. You show me one fucking flag that was on that stage. There was not one American flag on that fucking stage. Nor was there an American flag on any of the lapels of the governors and senators and representatives that were on that stage either. What the fuck? You're representatives of the United States of America, and you are the fucking voice of the people. You better start acting like it. Vote them out. Every one of them. We need to change legislation, too. Because you know that all of these fucking douche canoes that fucking are running for president on the Democrat side, which, by the way, there's probably about as many freaking people showing up to their rallies as there are people running on the Democrat side, that when they don't win their party, guess what's going to happen? They're going to go right back to their fucking job as a senator or a representative. But they're not going to do their job for the next how many months? We need to change legislation. If you are going to decide that you want to run for president, then you need to resign your position, and there needs to be an emergency vote to put somebody else in your position. Because you're not going to be present for votes, you're not going to be being the voice of your people, and it's unacceptable to think that they can just fucking collect a paycheck for not doing their job. And that's all I have for that. What are we doing next, Judy?
Should we do our new... Shut up, stupid. Should we do our new segment?
Yeah, we can.
New-ish.
We can do our new segment. Go ahead and introduce it. It was your idea.
This actually happened by accident. A friend of mine and I were on the phone reading something because we found something very funny on a website that most of you are probably familiar with. And Bulldog and I decided it's funny enough that we need to get more familiar with UrbanDictionary.com. So what we're going to do is we're going to read off some definitions and see if we can get through the example sentences without dying of laughter. And then we are going to use our new words like we're in school in sentences. And we're going to use either fucked up things that happen in our life or funny things that happen in our life in these sentences, or you guys.
Alrighty. So, sounds good to me.
So I'll give you guys an example. My first one from urbandictionary.com. Now I did, for some reason, so one thing I didn't know, apparently
Chowder.
anybody can chowder. Anybody can go in and edit this. This is kind of like Wikipedia. So when my girlfriend and I accidentally created this segment, there was a lot of stuff to read from this one specific word. Now I can only find 2 definitions. So somebody edited out all the really good ones, but it's still funny because we're gonna do this. So my first word is grin fucker.
Grin fucker.
It is a noun.
It is a
The
noun.
first definition is someone who can look you in the eye and smile while telling you you're a piece of shit. Number 2, your boss.
Well, that's kind of funny because I've definitely done that to an NCO. Looked him right in the eye and smiled and told him he was a piece of shit and he needed to go to finance and tell them that he was getting paid the wrong pay because he shouldn't have been being paid as an NCO.
The example they have here is
Felix Irving is a grin fucker.
that death vagina of a boss was such a grin fucker when she spewed her felching lies that I was inspired to jump off the closest, tallest building.
What the fuck?
That's the example sentence.
Okay.
And I have my own sentence. My example sentence. Bulldog is such a grin fucker that I'll start a rant on the show and then he'll start talking and won't let me finish.
Sounds about right. That's because rule 1. Rule 1.
It's my show.
My show,
fucking
my
show.
rules.
My show.
My
bitch.
show, my rules. Right here. My show, my rules.
I was laughing my ass off and I saw all at number 2, the second definition just says your boss.
Wow. Well, there
No
you
matter
go.
how great your boss is, everybody's thought that about their boss. So what's your word, Bulldog?
Horn blowing.
Oh, Jesus. This sounds innocent, but I doubt it is.
Oh, it's not innocent. Oh no, it's not. It's sexual in nature.
Uh-oh.
Horn blowing is a sexual act of a man inserting his penis into the anus. While thrusting himself into a male or female anus, the other partner has to fart. The act is considered blowing your partner's horn. Used in a sentence, horn blowing is when my boyfriend and I are having anal and I squeeze his stomach and he blows my horn. I want to know how, if you're having anal, you're able to squeeze his stomach. This is a contortionist.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait. Forget it. I just got it. Oh, my God.
Took you a second, didn't it?
Yep. All right. That was 2 dudes.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yep.
So do you think that's searchable on Pornhub?
Yes, and that's exactly where I was going to give my sentence. So Judy was searching at 3:15 a.m. for a sound in order to disturb the upstairs neighbors when she came across horn blowing and decided that she would try it herself someday. Sick fucker.
James Julie Goodyear says, who's going to try that out and let us know?
Terrell Gould waiting for I made your mom blow her horn joke.
We do love good your mom jokes here, so.
Amanda Melton said, if they're not circumcised, it flaps in the wind.
Dean Cerny. Julie, which for some of you who missed it, that's my new name apparently. Julie be like, that's what they call that. When I saw that, I saw that on Pornhub. Didn't know. Oh shit! This is going better than I thought it would.
Yeah, yeah. You get another one?
I do. A three. Let me back up. My next word is Eiffel Tower.
Ooh, I know this one.
You do, really?
Yeah.
You sick bastard.
I know this one.
An Eiffel Tower is a threesome with two guys and a girl where one guy is hitting it from behind and the other guy is getting a blowjob. The guys are high-fiving over the girl to make the Eiffel Tower shape.
Oh, boy.
So, Bulldog.
Yes.
Have you ever Eiffel Towered anybody?
Nope. Nope, I have not.
There's my sentence.
Oh.
I didn't know that had a name until someone told me to look it up. Because I said, hey, I'm doing a new segment on my show. And he was like, look this up.
All right.
The example sentence is really stupid, but I still got to say, hey, Matt, remember when we Eiffel Towered Ruth? I'm pretty sure Ruth's not getting Eiffel Towered. Anybody with the name Ruth is too old for that shit.
Yeah, Ruth Ginsburg, she's dead. I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
My next one is dangus. It can mean anything you want it to mean. Can be used in any part of speech or added at the middle or end of a word for effect. For example, do you want to go to dangus? Which is your definition of dinner. Are you guys dangusing tonight? Drinking. See, I am much more creative than that. And I'm going to say, Judy, the last time you were flicking the bean, did you dangus all over yourself? Oh, that was don't answer that, please.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Don't answer it.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, boy. Yeah, move right along, please, quick. I can't believe I even get a snort out of you. What the fuck?
I know, I'm fighting it. Rusty trombone.
Whoa. Is everything you have now sexual?
It had happened. I just tripped and
You
fell
were
on
supposed
these.
to look at the Urban Dictionary website, not fucking Pornhub.
My bad.
Jesus.
How do you know that all these are sexual, you filthy animal?
What?
You filthy animal.
It just sounds sexual. It just sounds sexual, you dangus.
See, that's how I would appropriately use dangus in a sentence.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
call someone a dangus.
You dangus.
Is it dangus Delta India November or Delta Echo?
Delta
November.
Alpha November.
Alpha. Wow, I was way off.
Yes. You are. You get another one?
I don't know if I could read Rusty Trombone.
Come
I don't
on,
know if
let's
I'm going to make it.
Do it.
It's not has nothing to do with laughter.
Do
It's
it
actually
now.
quite disgusting.
Is it like a dirty Sanchez?
Rusty trombone. When a guy gets a rim job and a hand job at the same time from one person, looks like the giver is playing a trombone with a rusty brown mouthpiece. I think I'm going to go... I have to take a break so I can go throw up really quick.
Exactly. What the fuck? If you're going to allow somebody to give you a rim job, at least fucking use a fucking wipe.
Yeah, seriously. Shower or something.
Yeah. Oh, I want to know what the Alabama Hot Pocket is.
Oh.
Oh.
The example sentence, I don't even need to make up a sentence because this one is fantastic. That's a nice monkey you have there. I hear he plays a mean rusty trombone. How much?
I want to know what the Alabama Hot Pocket is. Adam
Oh.
said, no, you don't. Oh God. All right, so
Are you looking that one up?
No, the next one I
am.
found. The next one I found is booger hook. A humorous alternative for any of the four fingers commonly used to pick one's nose. Listen, the sentence that they give is "Get your dirty booger hooks away from my French fries." The sentence I'm going to use is any one of your five fingers on any hand is a good alternative for picking your nose. Okay? I mean, what? People are only picking with four fingers? What? You don't think that you could fucking pick your nose with a thumb? Jesus, let me show you how you do it.
Oh my God.
So get your fucking booger hook off the fucking trigger of your freaking M4. That's a good one.
Sorry. Yeah, I like that. Get your booger hook off of your trigger. Where's your trigger discipline, Carl? How's that?
Right?
Yeah.
And that came from somebody in the Air Force.
Yeah. Do you hear this
Matt
yelling?
King didn't know that. Moving right along.
I think we're going with Alabama Hot Pocket, even though it's disgusting.
Oh my God, did you look it up?
I did.
Oh wow.
Yes. I want to know why it's called the Alabama Hot Pocket. A sex move where one shits into the woman's vagina.
Oh! Whoa!
Why is that a thing?
Yeah,
Roll Tide.
That is
Roll Tide.
That is Roll Tide. That is so fucking. I mean, first of all, it is unsanitary.
Oh yeah,
And
that's how we share hepatitis and other disgusting diseases.
And you'd also have to have great aim.
Seriously, or.
Will Warden says, "Does anybody know what an upper decker is?" Sure the hell do.
Decker is. The other thing about this whole Alabama Hot Pocket mess, I'm guessing that she's wide enough that she's it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. If you're able to do that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, right.
I don't
Terrell Gould said C. diff.
That's C. diff, yeah.
Yep.
Uncle Si says
exactly what you're getting.
Yep. How big is her vajay?
Michael Meredith said, "Judy, thanks for the great sex. You weren't there, as you know, but I think it was the flashing nipples that are out of place."
James Cerny types, "Arby's, anyone?"
Oh God.
Don Gage spit out his beer.
My next one, I'm quite sure a lot of people in the fucking chat have probably done this. Fasturbation.
Oh, good Lord.
Competitive speed wanking. Doctors warned of excessive injuries this weekend of fasturbation.
I think they call that rug burn or something.
Oh my God. Fasturbation. Judy was watching Pornhub and someone came in the door, so she had to turn to fasturbation.
You know what? I just had a flash.
You do this to yourself, with
I know. I don't care. It's funny as fuck.
Your Pornhub fucking addiction.
I know. I don't care. It's funny. Do you know what I just thought of when you said that, though?
What's that?
Do you remember the first Super Troopers when the guy's in the car spanking it and he takes the radar detector?
Yep. That was funny. That's funny.
Hey, at least I have a good sense of humor about myself.
That you do.
I'm like the unfuckwithable one.
Well, there you go.
So my next one, actually, I read this in my first one, because I wanted to know what this was. Death vagina.
Death vagina. I think that's the one that has teeth.
Or blue waffles.
Yeah, something.
Death vagina. It is a noun. The first definition is a thunder cunt overflowing with duck butter and in need of,
Thundercunt?
yes,
Nice.
in need of felching. Number 2, a heinous whore who has been with so many men having sex with her. It is commonly compared to, oh, look at that, throwing a hot dog down a hallway. We got that one again. Number 3, home of the cock goblin. What?
What the fuck?
This is hilarious, the example sentence. Doug is such a festering ass clown that we didn't warn him about her death vagina.
Wow. All right.
I'm going to give you a little dating tip. If you're on a date with someone and you find out that they have a death vagina, run far and run fast. If they say something on their dating profile about having a death vagina, you don't want to go out with that one unless it's like on a dare, you know, like what is that TV show with the guys in New York City? The pranksters.
Oh,
Impractical Jokesters.
Practical Jokers,
Unless
yeah.
it's a dare like that, just go. Run, follow, run far and run fast.
well, there you go. Yeah, I'm with you. All right, my next one is blowhole.
Oh my God, Mitchell Rankin says, my ex-wife, question mark?
My next one is blowhole. And, you know, there's a ton of different definitions for it. The top one is a slang term for the mouth, usually said when another is being annoying. Shut your blowhole, bitch. I'm trying to eat my chicken. But the real definition for blowhole is those things on whales and dolphins' heads, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But they get pretty interesting as you scroll down. A blowhole is a mustache ride in which the girl turns around so that your nose can slide into her vagina. Then you breathe out your nose and send air into said hole. Man, I gave her such a good blowhole she burped. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. It got weird, didn't it?
It did get weird. But I like this one. Number 7, blowhole. When a fat girl is wearing a tight shirt and you can see an indentation from the belly button, it makes it look like a blowhole.
That's great. I love that.
Yep.
Oh,
That was a good one.
shit. This will be my last one. It's got several definitions. I went through most of them already. Mississippi mud pie.
Ooh.
This is another one I was told to look up. And realized what a sheltered life I lead, thank God. A Mississippi mud pie is when you have anal sex with someone you are related to.
What?
I thought that would be an Alabama mud pie.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. And the example sentence, me and sis Mississippi mud pied last night. Oh,
God.
Nobody wants to hear that. You shouldn't admit to that.
No. No, that's something's wrong.
Yeah.
Are you cousins? Ugh.
Yeah, but only when the lights are on.
Yeah.
So my favorite definition, this is my last definition. This is my favorite one. It's pretty tame, but it's still pretty awesome. The most delightful treat of the third millennium. A true mud pie consists of a bottom layer of brownie, a middle layer of chocolate coffee flavored ice cream, and on top is an ever so light layer of vanilla ice cream. This tasty dessert is served with whipped cream on the side and can be purchased at the always elegant B.B. King's restaurant in Times Square, New York City. The example sentence, golly, that Mississippi mud pie was the most delicious dessert I have ever had the pleasure to taste. That is probably the tamest thing on Urban Dictionary. And I'm going to say, I think I just got fatter reading the description of what the food item Mississippi mud pie is.
Right.
That sounds delicious. I'm hungry. Now I want to go to Brewster's now. That's our ice cream place around here.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yes.
All right. I don't have any more.
I think that's enough.
Yeah,
It's 8:15.
That's definitely enough. That's definitely
I
enough.
think our audience is scarred for at least the next week. I think we're okay. We can moving right along.
Yeah, moving right along.
So you did sports church last night, right?
I did, yes.
That's awesome. How do you think that went?
I love talking sports, so I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's pretty cool. You know, and there was actually a little bit of sports news today. Sadly, young pitcher for the
Oh
LA
my God, I
Angels
saw
died
that.
at 27 years old. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Yeah, he was found in his hotel.
Yeah, so it's pretty sad. It's like the second time in I think 5 years that a pitcher for the LA Angels has died. The other one died in a car accident.
Yeah.
After his start. I want to say like 5 years ago. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad.
Yeah, so CBS Sports, I just Googled it really quick to see if there's been an update. 35 minutes ago, they say no foul play expected. So I hope that wasn't pun intended. But, you know, I know a lot of, you know, the sports world will be watching this to see what happened. It's such a shame. I mean, God, he's so young.
Yeah. Yeah.
27, that's terrible.
Yep. You know, and surprisingly, though, you know, I mean, I don't wish for it by any means, but I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often. You know, I'm really surprised that football, baseball, hockey, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often that, you know, these athletes die or whatever, you know. I mean, it's very sad. You know, I mean, they're just like us, you know, they're regular people that just happen to play sports, you know, and yeah, it is what it is. But all
Valerie
right.
Adams says, Judy's headpiece made me feel like I walked into an episode of Alice in Wonderland on crack.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's
when I saw it.
it's my party gear.
All right, so you ready to get into news?
Absolutely.
All right, so I want to start off this week because I have an update.
Oh,
A story that we talked about last week.
yes, outstanding.
Yep. An Alabama man, Roll Tide, who authorities said kept a meth-fueled attack squirrel in his apartment, was arrested Thursday on multiple felony warrants unrelated to the squirrel. Narcotics investigators found Mickey Polk, 35, while they were conducting surveillance at a hotel in Killen. According to the Limestone County Sheriff's Office, Polk was arrested after he fled on a stolen motorcycle and rammed an investigator's vehicle. I don't know if ramming a vehicle with a motorcycle is too smart, but hey, we are talking about a fucking meth head, so...
Well, you got a point there.
He was wanted for possession of an illegal firearm, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Investigators in Athens, Alabama, Roll Tide, searched Polk's home last week after getting a tip the man was keeping a methamphetamine-fueled attack squirrel at the residence. Narcotics investigators arrested one man and are looking for another after they executed a search warrant Monday that yielded meth, drug paraphernalia, body armor, and a squirrel. Polk uploaded a video on Facebook saying the raid from the apartment with the after the raid of the apartment, he acknowledged the squirrel is aggressive and had bitten people, but denied the rodent was trained to attack. The public isn't in danger from the meth out squirrel in the neighborhood, Polk said with a chuckle. He's not on meth, I'm pretty sure. Better not find out if he's on meth anyway. I don't think he
went to
likes
reform.
that shit. Yeah. So there you go. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Do you
Unbelievable.
think he was growling? Arr.
Yeah.
So this actually is from my coworker, Dennis. He sends me articles all the time. He's probably one of my biggest supporters, and like he sends me funny stuff, but he sends me lots of articles.
Okay.
This one, it's quite ridiculous. A catnap turned into a catastrophe in Utah on Monday.
Jesus. They tried to get brilliant with the fucking headline, huh?
Of course. Well, the headline is something different. I didn't want to give the story. You know how the headline always gives the best part of the story away.
All right, yep.
Milo, an orange tabby cat, was snoozing on his owner's lawn in Murray on June 24th when animal control officers delivered quite a wake-up call in the form of 2 misdemeanor charges.
Okay.
The owner, Kate Anderson, told Fox 13 animal control officers came to her house to hand her the citation, which listed 2 charges, one for having an animal at large and one for not having an animal license attached.
What the fuck?
Both are Class B misdemeanors based on a city ordinance. Was the cat at large? Is that a fat joke? According to Anderson, someone in the neighborhood took a picture of Milo sleeping on the lawn and reported it to the city. Petty party of one? Seriously, your neighbor, whoever this Miss Anderson is, your neighbor has nothing better to do with their time than to tell on you because your cat was sleeping on your fucking yard. This woman says the cat is neutered and microchipped and vaccinated and is not a menace to society. The woman said Milo has a cat door, so he just comes and goes in and out. She said she was shocked by the citation. Her initial reaction was, I just got a ticket for my cat being outside.
Wow.
Anderson, who said she has to call for her court date for the misdemeanors, is concerned about her indoor-outdoor pal, noting the feline enjoys being outside on the lawn. She says, I don't think most people think it is illegal to let your cat outside under any circumstance. The ordinance dates back to the Stone Ages, apparently. 1963, and prohibits any animal being in an area, even if it's on the owner's property, without a leash, secured in a yard, or confined to a vehicle. Any owner of an animal considering at large is found unlawful. Like the thing was roaming around terrorizing the neighborhood, right? Like the cat was just running around looking at neighborhood dogs going, hey, psst, fuck you.
So wait a minute. This is from Utah.
Yes.
Where it's okay to have fucking sister wives.
But you can't have
But
your cat,
you can't have your cat
bulldog.
outside. That's
Nope.
unacceptable. You cannot do that.
Nope.
All right.
Nope, it's unlawful.
All right. Got
And
it.
you can face charges. She says it's definitely antiquated. I think, if anything, there needs to be some kind of addition or amendment to the ordinance. Murray City Attorney G.L. Critchfield told Fox 13 that they have filed a motion to dismiss the charges, but will not likely be amending the ordinance. So this would be one of those, like, if this neighbor wasn't petty, this would be like one of those secondary charges, you know, like, hey, we raided your home for having 11 cats. Some of them were dead and you left them in there to rot. So there was, you know, they're going to pile on the charges. This
Yeah.
would be a secondary charge, is probably why they would keep it on the books. But isn't this a little, unless absolutely nothing happens in this city, I think this is really a waste of the court system's time. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well.
I didn't know it was illegal to let your cat sleep in your own yard. And that, you know, like I said, at large, like they're, you know, the cat's running down the street going, looking at neighborhood dogs, getting them all wound up while they're all stuck in their yards. Hey, psst, fuck you.
That's crazy.
It is. It's stupid. Moving right along.
Moving right along to Wichita Falls, Texas.
Oh,
Where-
Shepherd Air Force Base.
Where authorities have banned a woman from a Walmart after she ate half a cake and refused to pay for
I
the
have
rest.
this one. Yes.
The Wichita Falls Police Department responded to a Walmart on Greenbrier Road after 8 p.m. on June 25th after learning the woman had gone into the store. Okay, so apparently it's illegal to go into Walmart. Witnesses stated that the woman went to the bakery section of the store and proceeded to eat the cake. Wichita Falls Police Department... Yeah, hold on. When she got to the register, the woman told the staff the other half was missing and refused to pay the full price of the cake. Wichita Falls Police spokesman, Officer Jeff Hughes, told the Time Record News the woman was banned as a result of stealing the cake. The woman does not appear to have been charged with a crime, but back in January, another incident occurred at the very same Walmart, resulting in a banning of another woman. In that instance, police banned a woman after employees reported that she was drinking wine from a Pringles can while riding on an electric cart. If you all remember that. We covered it. Officers found the woman in a nearby restaurant. There, they informed her she was banned from the Walmart. Now, please explain to me how a woman eats a whole half of a fucking cake and then tries to tell the fucking register people that it's missing.
You don't know. It could have been. I mean, did she chew it so that it looked like it was cut in half?
I don't know. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean,
If you're gonna do something like this, at least eat good cake, for fuck's sake. It's
like
Walmart
Carvel
cake.
ice cream
crap.
cake.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, I don't know if you do you have Publix there, or have you ever been into a Publix?
No.
So Publix is a grocery store chain that comes out of Florida, and they do catering as well. So their bakery is there. I have never had a bad cake. I've seen their cakes at weddings. They're always delicious. If this was a Publix cake, especially they have this chocolate ganache thing, oh my God, I would totally put myself into a sugar coma with one of those. I would do that in that grocery store. And why is Walmart demanding that she pays half of the cake? Are they going to sell the other half that wasn't?
That's kind of scary. I mean, hey, it's Walmart though.
It's Walmart cake. It's
Walmart.
Fucking garbage. Throw that shit away.
They're gonna cut off the bite marks and be like half price cake.
Right.
But you know what?
It was garbage before she ate it.
Bob Jordan fucking killed it with this comment. He said, "How redneck do you have to be banned from Walmart?" For real, though.
Absolutely. Oh my God, that's fantastic.
All right. Moving right along.
Oh, shit. Okay, I have to get to the part where it doesn't ruin it, because there's a headline and then there's a sub-headline that ruins it. Staff at St. Cyprian Children's Center in Philadelphia were left shocked after a child who was acting out of character revealed drugs. At first, teachers thought the boy wanted to sneak in a toy into the classroom, and they asked him to empty out his pockets. He then took out a huge bag of white powder, which contained 22 individually wrapped clear bags of crack cocaine.
The things kids steal from home.
Yeah, right? Staff immediately called the police at 9:20 a.m. The young boy said the person who gave him the drugs told him to hide them. Kenneth Gavin, Chief Communications Officer for the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, said police confirmed the substance in the bags to be crack cocaine and removed the narcotics from the school's premises. Gavin told Fox News, staff and administration from the Children's Center cooperated fully with police during the course of their investigative work throughout the day and will continue to do so. Information regarding this matter was communicated to all families served by the Children's Center yesterday afternoon. What was the strange behavior that this child was? So the headline says, high grades schoolboy, aged 5, acting out of character, is found in class with 22 bags of crack cocaine in his pocket.
Yeah.
What's the out of character? Was he on drugs? Is that where we're supposed to get out of that?
He was on drugs.
He was like, oh, look at this. This looks like a Tide Pod. I should eat this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just crazy. That's just crazy.
I don't know. That's terrible, though. I'm curious if they figure out where this kid got this stuff from. Yeah. I'd like to follow up with this and just see what happens.
Yeah.
And hope it wasn't actually drugs.
Absolutely. Follow up with that one. I have a fake story.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not a fake story. It's just I don't really have it, so I'm going to ad-lib it.
Right on.
Redlands, California. Valerie Adams has been banned from Walmart. So that's what she says. She said she was banned from the Walmart in Redlands, California. That's funny as fuck, though. All right, no, seriously. So I get a story that comes from the good old state of New Hampshire.
Sweet.
Manchester, New Hampshire, and the story happened today.
Oh, just in time.
July 1st. New Hampshire man has been accused of trying to bite a police dog on the head during a struggle as officers...
What?
Yes, you heard that correctly. Police in Manchester say 35-year-old Matthew Williams of Nashua had barricaded himself into a hotel room Friday and was reportedly throwing things and yelling. They said Williams, I guess it happened on Friday, wouldn't leave or answer the phone. A state police dog was brought in, but after they opened the room door, police said Williams wrapped his arms around the dog and struggled with him. He growled, opened his mouth, and bit the dog.
I wonder if Landon's still watching. He was watching earlier. You know he'd lose his mind over this shit.
Right. Williams was charged with resisting arrest, simple assault, and willful interference with police dogs. He was scheduled to be in court Monday. It wasn't immediately known if he had a lawyer. Yes.
Wow. So who's going to need the rabies shots, the dog or the guy?
I'm guessing the dog. I'm going to guess the dog. Can't make this shit up.
What? Hi, Tuffy.
You can't make this shit up.
I just got a request to come here.
Oh, God. Uncle Si says, my goal is to not make Manchester, New Hampshire news when I'm there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be good. That would be good if you didn't. I really would be happy that you don't. But it's funny that not only did the guy bite the dog, but he growled at him.
I know, right? You know that dog was like, dude, seriously?
The dog was like, what the fuck, Shaggy?
That dog was... You're kidding with this, right? You're fucking around?
Right. I have to put I'm going to put the story in the... in there so that Landon could see
says
it.
He was craving Chinese.
Well, if he was craving Chinese...
Tuffy, poor kitty.
All right, moving right along.
That dog was like, I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. Moving right along, I'm going to do a Florida man. Dun, dun, dun.
Great.
St. Augustine, Florida. A man was arrested on Thursday for reportedly threatening to walk into a St. Augustine Walmart. I'm sorry, the video just decided to autoplay. Stop it! Just a second, I'm going to turn it. My browser's being stupid. So we're going to Walmart again. He's in Walmart with a gun after the store refused to let him return an inflatable mattress, according to the St. John County Sheriff's Office. Well, that's a good reason to go into the store with a gun, because you couldn't return a $20 mattress. An offense report says the suspect, Darius Kennedy, 26, became irate when employees at the Walmart told him it was too late to return the mattress, saying he'd missed the 15-day cutoff. Employees also said that the mattress box was opened and the mattress itself looked used and dirty. So they sell half-eaten cake, so why don't they sell used dirty mattresses?
Who knows?
That's when Kennedy began yelling profanities at management, creating a scene in front of customers, the report said. Afterward, Kennedy reportedly said he was walking out to his vehicle to get a gun and was going to return to the store with it.
Oh,
Deputies,
shit.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, mister, but you can't threaten that shit anymore. It's not funny. Deputies were called to the scene and found Kennedy outside the store. As deputies handcuffed Kennedy, the suspect reportedly said it was his right to arm himself and walk back into the store. Well, you know, on the bright side of things, he will have plenty of time to sit in jail and learn exactly what his rights really are. Deputies did not find any firearms on Kennedy's person. He was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct and taken away to the St. John County Jail. He was also issued a trespass warning. There you go, Val. He wasn't banned from Walmart yet. They just gave him a warning. Now, I'm going to post a picture. I'm actually going to post the link to this article in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Because this guy looks like a black Shrek.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's glorious.
Wow. That's racist.
Racist.
This next story comes from Dean Cerny and comes out of Youngstown, Ohio, where Youngstown police said a woman who beat up her son set the back seat of a cruiser on fire during her arrest.
Whoops.
Yeah, hey, nothing like searching the person before putting them in the back seat, huh? Officers responded to an argument between neighbors in the 100 block of South Portland Street around 9:15 Sunday night. When police got there, they said they found 32-year-old Naki Hudson, who was only wearing a t-shirt, arguing loudly and intensely with 3 other women. They said Hudson smelled like alcohol, slurred her words, and was walking unsteadily. One of the women told officers Hudson beat up her own son with her fists and a pipe. The woman said the boy was screaming and begging Hudson to stop. Police did not say how old he is, but I can do some math for you. If she was only 32... He ran away to neighbors for help, who said Hudson started punching and kicking him while yelling obscenities. Hudson told police she never hit her son. They asked her why her shirt was covered in blood, and she said it was because he punched himself in the face, according to the report. The boy was taken to the hospital. You know, it's funny. I actually had a soldier that used to punch himself in the face. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
I was still hung up on that. Like, you kept reading, and I was just trying to... Did you just say punch himself in the face?
Yeah. It was fucking hilarious, too. Watching this dude punch himself in the face was fucking great.
Oh, my God.
Yep. The officer who wrote up the report said he was on the phone with Children's Services when he heard another officer yell for help. Then he saw the police cruiser on fire and the officer trying to get Hudson out of the back seat. According to the report, police said Hudson was completely naked at this point. Officers got a fire extinguisher to put it out and put her out because she was masturbating in the back seat of the car. Police said Hudson had a lighter and set her t-shirt on fire while sitting in the back seat of the cruiser. Officers said she was only wearing a t-shirt at the time, and the t-shirt had no pockets, so they're not sure where she got the lighter.
No pants.
I can tell you where the lighter was hiding. Hudson was taken to the hospital, though officers said she continued to be aggressive with police and paramedics. Hudson is expected to be charged with domestic violence and arson. She was booked in the Mahoning County Jail on Monday. And it's quite funny, the pictures from the back seat of the fucking cruiser. The seat is literally fucking burnt. Gone.
Oh,
it's gone.
Shit.
Gone.
Dude, you would think they would make those fire retardant.
Yeah, well, considering you're putting retardants in the back seat, I mean, probably a good idea.
That's different.
Yeah. Yeah, she was hiding that lighter in her prison wallet.
So I have another Florida man. This is a good one.
Do it.
Florida man strikes again. Dun dun dun. That is how the story leads, by the way. This time in Jensen Beach, authorities are calling him the modern-day Hamburglar.
Oh, shit.
You guys, some of you guys, like, the story just started coming to light yesterday. I've been hearing about it a little bit here and there on social media. The Martin County Sheriff's Office said on Facebook that a man allegedly used a brick to smash through the door of a local Wendy's. Once inside, he decided to make himself some grub. Guy's got to eat.
Yeah, got to eat.
He started the grill, ate, and left with the safe. He also burglarized a restaurant in downtown Jensen Beach. He attempted to do the same at a full-service gas station, but could not gain entry. Security cameras caught images of the suspect, who officials are still looking for. I just want to know, if he made food at Wendy's, was it better than when they're open? Because if he is, maybe we should hire that guy, because Wendy's food is terrible.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten there in probably 10 fucking years.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, guys got to eat. So I guess I will call him Hungry Man, Florida Hungry Man.
Where was that? That was at Wendy's, right?
Yes, at Wendy's.
Let's move right across the street to Burger King.
Yeah!
Where a Florida woman was arrested Saturday afternoon after police said she threw hot coffee on a Burger King employee. The arrest affidavit states that Anastasia Lantier initially went into the fast food outlet in Seminole, Florida, to solve an issue that occurred in the drive-thru. The argument erupted that quickly turned violent when Lantier grabbed a cup off the counter and tossed its contents at the employee. The cup contained scalding coffee measured at 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Bullshit. I've had coffee from Burger King and it's never that hot. A scuffle ensued from which Lantier emerged with scratches and bite marks. The Burger King employee, on the other hand, had fight-related scratches as well as swelling from the burns on her face, hands, and arms. Lantier then fled with her mother, only to be apprehended at her home after spontaneously admitting to grabbing the cup, but she maintained she had no idea what to do with it and did not know that what it contained. Lantier later admitted to police grabbing the cup with intentions of throwing it and was taken to Pinellas County Jail, where she was charged with aggravated battery. She posted bond the next day, and a court date has been set.
Oh, shit. So, I'm going to stay in Florida. Dun, dun, dun.
Burger King!
Burger King. Yeah, that's what Cal Klein spelled it correctly for you. B-U-R-G-A. I thought it was B-U-G-A-H.
Yeah, whatever.
Burger King.
Whatever.
No, whatevs.
Whatever.
So now we're moving to Fort Lauderdale. This one is quite disturbing. We've had some similar to this before. It's starting to become a problem.
Oh, shit.
Exactly, Bulldog. A Florida man was caught on camera relieving himself in front of a stranger's home.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. Whoa.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. North Lauderdale resident Wilton Thomas said when he came home from work on Saturday, he discovered a shirt and a turd in his driveway.
Well, at least the guy wiped his ass. I mean, come on, you got to give him some credit.
I love that they use turd in the sentence or in the news story. He said he was shocked when he reviewed his Ring camera video and found out how they became to be there. On the video, a man in a green Kia Soul can be seen pulling into the driveway, opening the driver's door. He then takes off his shirt and squats, leaving a load on the pavement.
My God. Oh, fuck.
The man cleaned himself with the shirt, got back in the car, backed up, and drove off, leaving it and his excrement behind. The Broward County Sheriff's Office is looking into the matter and hopes someone will be able to give them the scoop on the poop or the pooper. Wonder if he's related to the Mad Pooper, the lady who was, remember the runner we had last year?
Yeah.
This is, I think, the third one that. What is wrong with you people? Find a bathroom.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go.
That's what John Whittorf says. You gotta shit.
Yeah, man, you gotta drop Marines off at the fucking pool. Drop them off at the
Uncle
pool.
Si says, like, y'all never surface laid a load and use your shirt.
Yeah, fuck.
Cal Klein, I believe they call that deploying the SEAL team.
Mine, land, and surface laid, one each brown. Jesus.
Josh Miller, Lunchbox. You don't leave your shit behind.
Hey, at least give the guy credit. At least he freaking wiped up after himself.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're a filthy pig if you don't.
Yeah. So the next story was sent to me by Kendra Kent.
Oh, nice.
Yes. There's nothing more embarrassing than a wardrobe malfunction. Unless the malfunction was caused by just wearing clothes the wrong way.
Oh.
That's exactly what happened when 20-year-old from Scotland who claims that she didn't realize that she was wearing her swimsuit upside down.
What the fuck?
And apparently led her to revealing a little too much while at a beach resort.
You think?
Yeah. Lindsay Brown, a fashion branding student, was on a girls' trip to Ibiza. Yeah, whatever.
Ibiza.
Yeah, that place. Metro.co.uk reports, she started off wearing the outfit the right way, but after a few drinks and a trip to the bathroom, she ended up wearing it upside down. Unaware of her mistake, Lindsay took her complaints directly to Pier Swimwear. Hey, I wore that swimsuit today, and it's stretched like anything. She messaged to the company's Instagram account. I only wore it for a couple hours. My vagina was hanging out constantly. Is it meant to
really?
Is it meant to stretch like that? She then shared a picture of the outfit, which was failing to cover up her private parts. Why? Because the area that was covering the vajayjay was supposed to be on her shoulders. This is what it was like. It was so bad and embarrassing, she continued. Like, it was totally fine at first, but afterwards it was so bad. An extremely polite representative of the company responded saying, "Hi, Lindsay. I'm really sorry you were embarrassed by your swimsuit. I have had a look at the picture you sent and believe you're wearing the swimsuit upside down. The swimsuit you have ordered is this one and should look like this. There should be a gold pear label on the swimsuit which would sit at the back of the top of your back. The thinnest part of the swimsuit will be the strap, which sits across your shoulder. I hope this helps." Brown's friends shared the interaction on social media, having a good laugh, posting, "Thank God Lindsay got chucked out of the ocean after this." Brown seemingly had a good sense of humor about the whole situation. She replied to the original post, "I swear it was on correctly when I went there. Howling, I was wanting a refund on that swimsuit, thinking it was faulty." Yeah, you cannot make this shit up.
Is there a picture of what this bathing suit looks like?
I will share it, yeah.
Please post the... Yes.
She later posted another statement saying, "I went to the ocean beach wearing the swimsuit in perfect condition and the correct way, had way too much fun with alcohol. Went to the toilet a few hours later. I put my swimsuit on upside down and got kicked out after this being a lightweight, not a tramp."
Oh, my God. Sure, blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah, blame it on the alcohol.
Mm-hmm. I can't tell you how many times I put my bathing suit on upside down.
Yeah, well, you keep watching Pornhub.
So, shh.
Moving right along.
We're actually going to go to North Carolina, but it's still a Florida man story. Robeson County, North Carolina. A Florida man is in custody after Robeson County Sheriff's Office deputies found meth and cocaine in his vehicle during a traffic stop. Orlando Lopez, 43, of Palm Coast, Florida, is charged with 2 counts of trafficking meth, 2 counts of trafficking cocaine, among several other drug-related charges. He was arrested around 9 p.m. Friday after deputies stopped his vehicle on the northbound side of I-95. They found 98 grams of cocaine, 35 grams of meth in his 2019 Nissan Rogue. Apparently, the drug industry doesn't pay that well. According to a Facebook post by the Robeson County Sheriff's Office, Lopez is being held at the Robeson County Detention Center under a $250,000 bond. Now, I am willing to bet that this guy got pulled over simply because officers needed to know what the fuck was going on with this guy when they saw his silhouette in the car. I just posted a link to this in the comments, and you can see his mugshot in the comments, and it looks like he's missing, I don't know, a good quarter of the right side of his brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm willing to bet that was like probable cause. We need to check to see if that guy's okay. There's something seriously wrong with that man.
Seriously, though, I'm wondering what got him pulled over. Because if you're trafficking meth and cocaine, don't you think you drive very fucking carefully? It's like when leaving a club right outside of base, and you got to get back home, and you had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
You know you're not drunk, but you know that MPs scored low in the ASFAB and have nothing better to do with their time. So, you have to drive very fucking carefully. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I totally know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? All right. Next story comes from overseas.
Uh-oh.
This is disturbing.
Uh-oh.
4 people were injured after a man urinated off a bridge onto a tour boat in Berlin. The city pleasure cruise was targeted as it passed underneath a road crossing on the River Spree. Berlin Fire Department said the incident caused passengers on the top deck to jump up and hit their heads on the low-level Janowitz Bridge. As a pleasure boat on the Spree passed under a bridge, a person urinating from above the ship the fire department tweeted, several people jumped up and were injured when passing through. 4 people were taken to the hospital by ambulance. Now, the injured passengers included 3 women, aged 38, 39, and 48, and a 54-year-old old man. I don't know why they call a 54-year-old old, but whatever.
Yeah.
Were discharged after receiving treatment to minor injuries, I'm guessing. 16 rescue workers attended the scene on Friday. 16 rescue workers for 4 fucking injured people. Interesting. Police described the incident as abnormal and said the suspect has not been identified. Now, when I first got this story, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, this guy's peeing off a bridge and he hurt 4 people? Did he have kidney stones? I mean, how the fuck do you hurt somebody by urinating?
Was that
on
a
them?
fucking flamethrower?
Yeah, what the fuck? Did you have gonorrhea? I mean, what the fuck is going on here?
It burns when I pee.
It
Then don't
burns.
pee off the bridge.
There's a lot of things we need answered tonight.
We do. We need lots of answers.
Yeah, I need to know. I need to know why. And I'm bringing this question up because I'm not sure you saw it. Amanda Melton asked,
Ow, kitty.
"Why did that chick take off her entire bathing suit to go to the bathroom?"
Yeah, like even if it was a one piece, she would have just had to pull the suit down and sit down. She didn't have to take it off.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Maybe she was that drunk. Maybe it really was the alcohol.
Yeah, fuck.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, hey, shit. Moving right along. We got room for probably 2 more stories.
Sweet. This is a great headline. Now, I have not checked out any of the story yet. Hold on, I gotta pause it. I hate it when the video auto loads. So I am gonna post in the links when I'm done reading because they do have video of the stupidity. A bitter surprise was in store for a butterfingered crook. Security footage obtained by the Post on Sunday shows a man stumbling into a Coney Island Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins and dropping a gun right in front of a trio of NYPD officers who just happened to be in the fast food restaurant. You know, there are so many fucking jokes in that first paragraph. Cops in a donut shop. Shocker.
Whoa. I don't believe it.
The bumbling perp, identified by sources as 34-year-old Emmanuel Dumbass Lovett.
Yeah, right? Dumb.
Seems to be adjusting his pants as he strolls into the donut shop on Saturday at around 11:30 p.m. and doesn't appear to notice the loaded weapon falling to the ground. A pair of cops can be seen rushing toward the unlucky ex-con and putting him in handcuffs while the third picks up the gun. 3 of our cops are in the local Dunkin'/Baskin Robbins. A fellow walks in, adjusts his pants, and out drops a loaded gun on the floor. Tweeted NYPD Transit Chief Edward Delatorre. Now the repeat felon carrying it is in custody, all because a transit cop had a craving for cake batter ice cream.
Don't they all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I heard they like special batter. Lovett was charged with felony criminal possession of a loaded firearm, among other charges, and was expected to be arraigned in the Kings County Criminal Court Sunday. Records show he's previously been arrested for robbery and criminal possession of marijuana, and he will be prosecuted in the Threatcon 5 court for criminal stupidity.
Yeah, for stupidity. So, this next story that I'm going to read to you comes from the people that live north of us in Canada, eh?
Right on, eh?
Namely Vancouver, eh? Okay.
Oh my God.
Where this psycho hose beast was like totally thieving from a fucking bartender school, eh? Thieves who broke into a Vancouver's fine art bartending school made off with a laptop and an iPad, plus something they probably didn't expect. These guys stole 22 bottles of liquor from the bartending school. The bottles, made to approximate Jack Daniel's, Scotch, and other spirits, are used for training purposes at the school, which opened on West Pender Street in 2008. By the end of the class, students know how to make 100 different cocktails, owner-manager Chris Stoner told Newsweek. But rather than pour 100 drinks down the drain, we just use bottles that are similar to the alcohols with colored water inside. The burglars must have been in a hurry, or else they probably would have noticed the big "No Alcohol on Premises" sign on the front window. We can only imagine their surprise when they try to mix a cocktail, Stoner told the Daily Hive. An instructor arriving on the morning of June 12th found a lock clipped and windows smashed. He was a bit in shock, says Stoner. I was on a day trip out of town and had to turn around, but there's no time to sulk. You have to fix it and get ready for class, eh? He describes the Vancouver Police Department as not terribly helpful in investigating the break-in or recovering the lost computer equipment. It took 3 days for them to call me back and another day for an officer to show up. And I was like, oh yeah, I read about you in the paper. Stoner turned on the tracker on the iPad, which indicated the device was in a building across the street from the school. Robberies haven't been a major issue in the West End, though Stoner says he has seen an uptick in graffiti and other nuisance crimes. We already replaced the plexiglass window right away. Now we have to replace what was stolen and work on some strategies to prevent further crime. Maybe they could get a camera, eh? It turns out the thieves also made off with the school's lockbox, but it didn't have any money in it, only completed class surveys from recent graduates. When they finally get to open it, they'll just find out how much our students love us, Stoner said. Meanwhile, in Massachusetts, another dumb criminal was arrested this month after driving the Ford Taurus he stole to a fast food joint in walking distance of the owner's home. Rosemary Hughes told WSOC-TV that 2 days after the Taurus was stolen, she was driving to work and saw it pulling into the restaurant. She called the police, and the thief was charged with receiving stolen property, destruction of property, and driving without a license. And this, folks, is why you can't make this shit up.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And, now I want to watch Strange Brew.
If you ever want to be a successful criminal, just don't do anything you read on this show.
Yes, anything you've heard or read.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Cy said the same thing I was thinking. Saw it.
Fuck you all.
SARW. I saw it.
I saw it. There ain't no W in it. It's SAR. Saw.
SAR. SAR.
Saw it.
I saw it.
Saw it. All right. Well, guess what? This pretty much brings us to the end of our show. Another successful Taco Tuesday Eve.
We forgot to do our top 10 list. That's my bad.
Oh, well, you suck because I put you in charge of the show tonight. And this is why you're not in charge of the show, Judy.
Fuck you.
This is why
Fuck
it's
you,
my
grin
show.
fucker.
This is why it's my show, my rules. You suck.
Grin fucker.
You always saying that you could run the show? No, you can't. You skipped an entire fucking segment. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, like I'm the first person to ever do that. HMFIC.
All right. Well, you know what? I don't really have much wisdom to share tonight. I just want to tell you all that I love you all and appreciate very much that you guys take your Monday evenings to spend time with us. It's absolutely freaking astonishing that after all this time we still have all you tuning in with us and spending time with us on Taco Tuesday evening.
Absolutely.
You have anything that you want to say?
No, we love you all. Enjoy your 4th of Julys.
Please be safe.
Yes, please be safe. Don't be blowing off any limbs with fireworks.
Yeah. If you're going to drink, don't firework. Give it to the kid to shoot off.
Yes, exactly. And don't drink and drive, please. Uber is way cheaper than a DUI.
And it's actually less messy if you kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's it. I'm Bulldog. That's Julie.
It's Jody, damn it.
And with Threatcon 5 Radio. We'll see you guys next week. We love you.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. Happy Independence Day.
Happy Treason Day.
Yep. Good night.
This concludes our broadcast day.